I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The lyric scientist flow.
Is that you, folks? Is that is that the internet
Is
watching?
that you, John Wayne?
Is that you, John Wayne?
Is that me?
Is it you?
Is that how it goes?
I mean,
that's white people shit.
I mean, do you know what the most white people shit is?
What's that?
Who shot JR? All right.
That's pretty white. But that was during that time. That was everywhere though. Let's see if I can get this to stay up.
Honestly, if you really think about it, it might be one of the most asked questions in television, like overall,
Well, that
or
was,
just in any medium, I guess.
That was just the what the fuck is it called? The marketing campaign. That was like the commercials for them going up to it was who shot JR, blah blah blah. The finale this week. That's how old I am. I remember this shit. I didn't give a fuck really who shot JR.
Were you a fan of the show?
My mom was, so I was kind of forced by fucking
by nature, kind of thing.
Yeah,
all right,
just to watch it because I think something else would come on after. I can't remember what the show after that was.
Well,
or maybe I was watching a show before. I feel like I want to say Knight Rider.
Yeah,
and then it would go into that. And I would just have to watch. Plus, it would probably be my bedtime around that time anyway.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get into it. I wasn't into that shit.
I know. I think those late night sitcoms with your family.
Sitcoms was one thing. Dynasty was. It was a soap. It was a nighttime soap opera, and I'm not even into daytime soap opera. So
yeah, and I know that's where me and you might have some like difference of opinion kind of thing.
Of course, because you watch wrestling, and that's a fucking man soap opera.
It is a huge, and honestly, right now it's very, very good. And honestly, man,
it's only good because the Rock's back.
Yeah, and I'll be upfront with you, dude. And I know there's a few weeks before I take that plunge into the depth
of leaving your comfort zone. Well, you're not going anywhere new. You're going to fucking Pennsylvania.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not. Go to Pennsylvania all the time.
I go to PA all the time. I love it. Shout out to Western PA always. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 225 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. Motherfucker. That's right. No, but yeah, so going up to PA in a couple of weeks for probably, not probably, but several days of literally.
Don't drink no IPAs while you're up there.
I'm not drinking. Believe it or not, I don't really like to drink when I'm not away from home.
When I'm
away from home. When I'm away from home.
That's crazy.
I don't. Well,
that's the best place to drink.
Yeah, but I also I think like my mother. It's like, hey, if I have too much, I might wind up in an alley. Some bum from Philadelphia might try to take my ass by the Liberty Bell.
Jesus Christ.
You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but bro, you're not going there to. Yeah, you can still drink. You just don't get fucking sloshed.
No, I don't like doing that. And that's not happening now.
So you're telling me if you go anywhere, you don't want to drink?
No. Well, no, that's what
I'm not saying if you're like completely stopping drinking.
No. So you're asking the right question.
Hold on, let me finish my question.
All right.
If you're going somewhere to, for the lack of a better word, party, which includes drinking or whatever other recreational things adults do, as long as you're doing it to a point where you know you can handle yourself, I don't see an issue with it.
And you are correct. I don't see an issue with it either. What I'm afraid of, what like my personal, I guess, shtick is that when I go out, or just like anybody who goes out and has a good time and, you know, what I worry about is maybe the one beer over or ever, because I'm the type of person.
How do you get to one beer over? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Because I'm just trying to be social. I'm trying to fit in. Like I'm just trying to be like everybody else. And you have much more discipline than I do when it comes to these things. But no. What I'm saying is I'm going to Philadelphia in a couple weeks. I'm gonna go to WrestleMania, which is phenomenal for lack of a better term. Yes, I will have a drink. But I think what it is in my mind, at least, is that if I'm local and I go to a local bar or pub or whatever you want to call it, it's like, hey, man, I know I'm in a safe space, confined. Like, if I have too much, I'm just right there. When I'm out of town, that's a little different for me.
Well, you guys are getting a room, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're getting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got.
So then, okay. Hey, I've had too much. I need to go back to the room.
Yeah. No. You're right. You're right. And I promise you.
And well, here's the other thing. And if they don't want to, this is why you need to set up Uber. Fucking get you an Uber back to the room. You know what? I need to go fucking get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Whoop.
And
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd be the first motherfucker. I've done it here. It would be a late night. Everybody's leaving. Hey, we're going to MGM. My ass fucking, but yeah, I'm going too. Get up there. I'm fucking, you know what? I'm tired and I'm drunk and I don't feel like walking around this motherfucker for fucking 5 hours or till the sun comes up.
Especially when it comes to gambling.
Yeah,
too,
like while these motherfuckers are losing their paychecks, I want to go home. So I fucking call up a fucking Uber and be outro.
Dude, so I guess since we're on the subject, like, I know you're not a huge gambler by any means, in any sense of
I
the
hate
word.
it. I was actually talking about that with my barber today.
And fresh cut.
Yeah.
Jared Leigh comedy looking fresh here on the Mad Scientist Slab.
Name is Jared Leigh, but okay, thank you.
Well, I'm trying.
Thank you. No worries.
Anyway.
Keep going.
So, gambling to me, like, when I was in high school, right, I used to shoot dice with guys. Like, I'm sure you've done that.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah, and I've talked about it plenty of times. But, I've shot dice with guys and all this other stuff. And I was so young to be like, yeah, I'll give you this. I'll give you that. I'll give you this. I'll give you that. No problem.
What up, Epic?
Because I was so confident in my dice roll. And, dude, I would first roll, crap out. Like, literally, like, legitimately crap out on the first roll. So
you're confident in rolling snake eyes. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if somebody's going to be the post person for it or the motto for it, I am that guy. Yes.
But that is not the reason that I don't like gambling. It's not because I lose. It's because I know the odds are stacked up against me. I don't like going into a situation where I don't even have a chance to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need to have at least a chance to win.
Now, and I agree with that, but I also think I share like some of my family's mentality. From Western PA, shout out. I just come from such a very blue collar, and you too, just normal people.
Epic, you're not the only one that's drunk tonight. So
yeah,
and he's home also. So.
Well, I'm glad he's home. I mean, he's not in the middle of the woods.
Well, that's what he said. He said he's drunk, but at least he's home tonight.
Well, that's good. And what's up, buddy? I
so,
love you.
So's RJ.
Yeah. Oh, dude, holy shit.
Motherfucker, don't listen to me, man. I'm trying to look.
I listen to you more than you think.
You listen, but it's not heard. I fucking told you about IPAs.
Dude, holy shit.
This shit, that fucking 12-pack or whatever, however money that was, that should last you, honestly, even if you drank 1 or 2 a night.
At least 2 weeks. Right?
At least 2 weeks.
Yeah. So I agree with you. 100%. So to Jared's credit, if anybody's, we're getting everybody up to speed. Before we started the show this evening, I had a very productive day. Went out, did some stuff with my mom. This, and that. 4 o'clock rolls around. Ate some lunch and this. It's like, you know what? We're doing a podcast tonight. And Jared knows I am such a huge stickler for good weather. Because when the weather is good, I'm like, hey, crack a can. Dude, literally. There is no fault in it. There's no fault in it.
I'm not judging today.
Thank you, sir. If I could say anything.
I did enough when I came in.
And I'm happy you're here, to be honest with you. But so I cracked open IPA. For those that don't know, an Indiana Pale Ale. All right, India. Excuse me. Pale Ale.
Yeah, well, yeah. This is a hazy Imperial India Pale Ale.
So we love, we're connoisseurs of alcoholic beverages on the show. But I was like, hey, man, I'll have a beer, no problem. I had a beer. Let me tell you, I had a beer.
This shit is. I told you this was one of the fruitier ones.
Dude, I actually like this a lot.
I know you do because you like fruity shit. Not saying like fruity though.
Yeah, no,
I'm saying
I
like
get
you.
I
That's
mean,
why that's why you put so much soda in your fucking.
Yeah,
Kessler.
because so the other day, and I'm gonna shout this out, and I'm gonna directly point towards Epic. I didn't have anything in the house besides the Voodoo Ranger.
Oh yeah. Please tell Epic this story.
Yeah. So I was like, man, I just need a shot of something. And I come home, I don't have any Kesslers. God forbid, after we've been blessed with so much great shit, I came home and I was like, I need a shot. My mom was like, well, I didn't go to the liquor store today. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And she was like, don't you want one of these beers? I was like, nah. So I need some liquor, right? Like, I just want to take a shot. And I had to be wrong. As I walked down the stairs to this very mad scientist
Just spit it
lab,
out. Stop beating around the bush.
I drank out of Jared's bottle.
He drank the fucking Dillinger, man.
I drank the Dillinger. One.
Even though we've drank some on the show before, but we drank it while we were on the show. Not because you were fucking feeling like a fucking heroin addict.
Man, I felt so guilty, dude. You have no idea, dude. Like, I picked it up. I brought it upstairs. Dude, I think the biggest walk of shame.
And then the fact that you came all the way down feeling bad and still took the shit upstairs.
I didn't feel good. Dude, I'm going to tell you, when you go upstairs after the show's over,
I don't even drink the shit.
I know
that's
you
the
don't.
reason I leave it here.
I know that. That's why I felt so bad, because my mom was like, oh, that looks pretty fancy. Like, even my mother said it. She was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a Tuesday, Wednesday night or whatever. And she was like, what is this? I was like, well.
Oh, this was Tuesday, Wednesday night, huh?
Yeah. This was in the middle of the week. Yeah, dude, my work week has been so horrible. And I am so glad that we do this. Like, at the end of the day.
Now I'm your therapist. Keep going.
We wouldn't have it anyway else.
Oh, I would.
I'm sure you would.
I fucking would.
But no, so I took it up. I took it upstairs. I'm unfolding it because opening the box is like
it's an adventure in itself.
Yeah, it's.
I know.
Yeah, it's a process.
I fucking know.
So I felt like I was like undressing like your woman. Like, I felt so bad, dude.
And you know what the crazy part is? The craziest part about it is, it's called a Dillinger. The fucking cork. I haven't put the cork in there yet. But the cork is a fucking gun,
dude.
Can you imagine if it was a real gun?
Yeah. So
and I found out this was happening.
Yeah. So,
or you were undressing my girl, like you said.
Yeah, dude. I just want you to know, even if you hate me or not, the entire time I was doing the whole process, from picking it up to walking it up the stairs to even pouring the minuscule amount in my glass, I was like, dude, I am doing Jared so wrong. My mom was like, why are you doing it? I was like, I don't know, mother. You're my mom. You're supposed to tell me to stop. She was like, you shouldn't, but Jared will understand. And I was like, no, he won't. It was,
oh, now you're putting it back on me.
No. This is my fault. I will admittedly say here.
At least you're a big man, and you're admitting that it was your fault.
It is my fault.
And I did look in there. It looked a little light, so I think it was more than one shot.
No, one.
Okay,
one. If it was a big shot, my bad. But I poured
that shit was actually good.
Dude. So you know what's crazy?
Yeah, it's good. I know. Yeah, it's real crazy. It's so crazy that fucking whiskey is so good.
So you know me. You know, dude. We have like cherry Coke right here. I'm a connoisseur, especially with the Kesslers. Mm-hmm. But I poured it. I had a couple ice cubes in it, like I normally do with any of my cocktails that I quote unquote concoct.
That's the shit. You got to have the little fucking the round sphere ice cube.
Yes. And dude, I literally said the entire thing. I was like, Mom, I said, this whiskey is not some pouring bitch shit. I said, this is like some like, hey, you just won the Super Bowl or you just won the fucking Nobel Prize. I mean, this is top tier shit. And as I was pouring it, I felt so guilty. Now, granted, I'm feeding my own ego at the time. I'm like, yo, I just need a shot. But do you know what I did? It just to make it feel better to me is that I didn't mix it with anything at all. I
Good.
just sat
If
there.
you had bro, now well,
I didn't mix
if you
it.
had mixed that shit,
I didn't mix it at all.
oh, he said the spot is 3 minutes from you. Yeah, so you could have gotten your own instead of drinking mine. Wait, which spot is it? Well, don't name it. We'll ask you later.
Yeah. We can.
Thank you for grabbing that message too. By the way,
And I will tell you, first and foremost, it's excellent whiskey, especially if you haven't been drinking all day like I normally do on Saturdays before we do the show, like right now.
yeah, we drink during the show. We don't drink before the show.
You are correct. You are correct. However,
when am I not though?
I don't know. I think that's what makes this so great. Now that I think about it, but
No.
so I poured a nice little glass of this, and I said, hey, dude, I said if I'm gonna do this much to go down and get it, I said I'm gonna drink this shit straight, and I did, and it's an excellent whiskey. It's an excellent whiskey.
You don't say.
I don't.
You've had it. You've had it here.
Well, yeah, I had it when, you know, shout out to Tron, when our buddy was over and we popped the cork and all that. I didn't really get to absorb it, I guess is the word. So I poured a glass. I didn't have the one big ice cube as which I feel is proper way to drink it. But I had my glass, I poured it up, and I sat it down in front of my television, and I just sipped on it for maybe an hour before it was finally done. And it's really good whiskey, dude. And I'm sorry that I did that, and I'm here to tell you and tell everybody that I have failed my co-host when it comes to discipline.
Let's put it this way. I had to take his beer away from him because he was drinking this IPA like it was fucking a Budweiser.
Dude, so drink 2 of those. Dude, I'm completely sauced right now. It's crazy. It's so crazy. But I don't want that to hinder the show or anything of that nature. I really don't, dude, because I don't think you know how much I look forward to doing this, even if you're being my, quote unquote therapist for 20 minutes of the show.
Who said? But here's the difference, though. Who says I want to be somebody's therapist?
That's my point. What I'm saying is that you are willingly enough and love me enough to.
Oh, I know. I have to cut you off sometimes.
Yeah, which is fine, brother. All right. Is
like,
it all right if I call you brother?
Sure. But just know what I mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean when you call me brother.
Yeah, it's all right.
Have you seen that that video I posted a while back? Yeah, that one.
Oh man. But no, but I just want you to know the entire time that I poured that glass and drank it, I was literally, you were the only person on my mind.
Oh my God. Okay, this is getting gone too far now.
Yeah, it's gone. It's getting a little weird, isn't it?
Because this is really, it's really a third therapeutic session for you to get that off your chest that you were thinking about.
I just don't want you
while
to think
drinking
that
my shit.
I don't want you to think that I come home at night, I kick in the door, I yell at my mother, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to drink my fucking podcast whiskey.
Why'd you okay, relax.
Yeah, no,
let's move to a different subject.
Do you know what's a great subject, Jared?
Oh, my God, what? Yep.
Entertainment.
Yep, sure is, Allie Ice. Sure is.
I know he's there. He was hitting me up earlier, too. Entertainment is a very important aspect of this show, and I watched something I thought that was pretty cool this week, and then I kind of absorbed a lot that I think happened this week as well. Now I know you sent me a link the other day for The Gentleman, which is on Netflix. Please check it out, folks. I checked out the first 2 episodes, and we can elaborate maybe more on it later. But
I do want to, since you have seen the first 2 episodes, I do want to point out something that I noticed, because I've seen all of them now.
Okay.
The first 2 episodes are actually directed by Guy Ritchie,
who, believe it or not, is
what?
A great director.
No shit. This is his creation.
So
Because this comes from the movie. You've seen the movie The Gentleman, right?
hell yeah, I've seen The Gentleman.
Okay,
Dude.
so you know the premise behind
Oh yeah, of
what
course.
Matthew McConaughey's character was doing.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so
I'm not. Believe it or not,
Explain it.
I am not inebriated to these
Explain
things. Explain what? Matthew McConaughey?
No, never mind. I'll do it.
All right.
So anybody who's not, I mean, if you haven't seen The Gentleman, that's crazy. That's one of the Guy Ritchie's best movies, and it's got a lot of fucking dope ass actors in it. But the whole premise is so there's this guy who's a drug dealer, which Matthew McConaughey's character is in the movie. So what they do is they help to give these people money who inherit their parents I guess their parents.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best way to
estates,
say
which
it. Yeah.
in England, these are big fucking, this is old royalty fucking houses, palaces and castles and shit. And what happens in England, this is the reason why we left fucking England in the first place to create America, is because when they inherit something, they have to pay an inheritance tax, which if their parents didn't fucking, plus the maintenance of the house and all that other shit, so they have to fucking, they're out of money. They have to start selling shit in the house. So for them to stay on top, what happens is Matthew McConaughey's character comes in. He's like, yo, let me put my weed houses underground on your property, and I'll give you a cut of what I sell. And this is like billions of dollar businesses because he's got these places all over the place.
I mean, marijuana is huge business. Yeah, business. Excuse me.
But he's doing this in England at a time when before it became legal. I don't even think it's legal there still yet, but I don't know. Anyway, so then that's what that whole movie is about. He's trying to sell, and people are trying to make him sell. It's like a bunch of gangsters trying to be gangster or gangstering, I should say. But this show gives us a view from the other side, not the direct side of the actual dealers. It gives us the side of one of the kids who inherits one of the estates, and he has to run it. And that's why it makes it. I like the angle that it comes from. It's a whole different side of the like the whole universe.
Yeah,
you know
and that's good in the sense of just one, entertainment, and two, I think as a I think when we absorb entertainment to some degree, I think we try to relate to it in some way, shape, or form.
No, I'm not. I can't relate to that. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm just like, I like the story. It's a good story that's being told.
And again, it is very, very, very well written. But at the same time, at least for me, when I watch anything, I don't try to relate to it by any means. But if it's something that's relatable, even if it's like a small portion of the character, like it's like, hey, he's this way because of this. I like that kind of shit. I really, really do. It's I think it's good, character development, and I think it shows growth as a person. I feel like we can learn a lot from just as silly as it sounds, watching TV, dude. I think you can absorb a lot of information, and I think you can sometimes maybe, it's obviously questionable, but I wouldn't say dictate your life, but know how to navigate certain scenarios because of the things that you see on.
Well, I have no
TV.
idea how to sell or grow marijuana, so I'm not getting anything from these characters.
I sold weed once when I was younger.
Well, not near what these motherfuckers.
Oh yeah,
are doing.
no, dude. I once.
They're cultivating the shit, and then they gotta fucking get bodies and get rid of bodies. And shit.
Yeah. So I'm not doing that. I promise. But when I was younger,
All I'm saying is it's a fucking very good show. I don't. He's not have. I'm done with the show, so I've liked it. I enjoyed it a lot.
and we will elaborate on it further. But I don't know. Like when I think for me personally, when I absorb any level of entertainment to some degree,
Mhm.
I think I want to relate to it somehow in some way. Not maybe like, in the back of my mind kind of thing. And that's not everything. That's not true. Like, I'm a big wrestling fan. So shit, if I watch a wrestling match, it's like, hey man, maybe I should have, done what Jared did, went through high school, be an athlete. You know what I'm saying? I should have been a wrestler. Like I legitimately have that run through my head when I'm watching even the most simplest, basic form of.
Well, you don't have to be a wrestler in high school to be a WWE wrestler.
Oh, I know that, but I'm just talking about the commitment aspect of it and the dream overall. I think a lot of us are captivated by these things. Simple folk. Just by the aspect of people.
First of all, I'm gonna have to stop you there. I ain't no simple folk. I refuse to be labeled as simple folk because I will not stop until I've reached the goals that I have set.
I'm glad you asked that because
I didn't ask. I stated.
You stated. I'm glad you stated that because that's the exact answer I really wanted out of you. Because you feel that way. And I'm over here sitting there, and I could put on the 42-inch television or whatever. You sit there and you get lost in something. Yeah, I mean lost, like literally lost in something. It's like, hey, man, maybe if I would have done this, or maybe I would have done that.
Well, no, that's where you're getting stuck in whatever unhealthy thought loop that you're in. By just saying shoulda, coulda, woulda, instead of figuring out what, why, and how.
And you're correct. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it by any means. I mean, that is the correct assessment of it. But with certain things, not everything, with certain things, when I sit down and I watch them, I'm like, man, it's like I could have been probably really good at this. If I would have taken the time and applied myself, because
find out what that is now.
All right, and I'm okay with that. But
then figure out. Well, actually, no. You find out your why, then you figure out the what, and then you've come up the how, and then you do.
Yeah,
I've said this plenty of times.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I kind of reiterate it, because I know that our structure and our mentality, with the show, especially the show, is very, very stern, and I like that, because that's what the world. Hold on, hear me out. I know you're going to say something. I was talking to my mom earlier, and we were, talking about some, obviously family things. And she said, "Hey, you doing the podcast tonight?" You know what's funny is my mom every Saturday she says, "Hey, you doing the podcast tonight?" Just to create a conversation with me, and it's like, "Oh, this is the Mad Scientist Lab." Yeah, it ain't stopping. And the relationship I have with my mother, and I'm like, "Yeah, baby, we're doing this." And she said, "Hey, is it okay if you think differently?" My mom's asking me, like, really, I don't even think my mom watches a show, believe it or not. She probably has at some degree. Yeah. She said, "Hey, if you think differently, is that a problem?" I was like, "No, not at all. I think I think it's healthy, because what a lot of me personally, I feel what a lot of what's going on in the world nowadays is people aren't just kind of open about certain things. Dude, I'm very proud to do this with you, and I would never have it any other way. I would never have it any other way. That's basically my point.
What do you mean by think differently than me?
Well, I think it's like, hey, dude, I'm gonna, and you guys are gonna hear it here this one time only. That's it. Dude, you saw the post I made earlier to our good buddy. I have actually the same amount of respect, if not more, for you.
I need you to stay on topic.
I know. Okay. I know. I got you. But I appreciate everything that we have done, and I know sometimes that, this in general can be difficult, and I would never, ever in any capacity do it with any other person other than you, dude. And that was basically my point to my mom. I was like, and she was like, "Oh, what if you guys disagree?" I was like, "Oh shit, we disagree all the time."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but I would never have it any other way, dude. Because what's happening in 2024, shocker to a lot of people, is there is just not enough appreciation for any aspect of certain things. And you just everybody hates on one another. I'm so sick of that, man. I'm so sick of everybody being so negative all the time. And if I'm at fault for it, cool. Or, I'll try to fix it. But we come down here week in and week out faithfully. There is no, dude, we're like going to church, bro. Like this is like me and you getting up on Sunday morning. You take a shower, get ready 2 hours before church starts. This is religion, dude. And it's very important. And I would not share that with anybody other than you, dude. And that is my right hand to God.
And the rest of everybody listening.
Yeah.
And watching from various spots across the globe.
Yeah, this is the internet high, no, but I just, and I will first and foremost apologize if I'm on one right now. But no, dude, like my mom asked me.
They'll let you know in the chat.
They let me know on a weekly basis. It's okay. But my mom's question was very simple. It wasn't digging at you by any means. It was, hey, what do you guys do when you disagree? I was like, I don't know. We argue and we bitch and this.
Well, we haven't disagreed in a while.
Yeah, and I just, and then it made me think. It's like, dude, we have been doing this show for some years now, and I would not change any of it at all.
I wish our numbers were better, but
oh yeah, I mean, dude, everybody, it's like you want this, you want that, but, dude, when our time comes, and I'm not saying like when we die or anything, but when our
at this point it might be,
dude, if that's what it is.
I was thinking about that. I was like, when we get to like enough, like let's say 10, depends, maybe I don't know, go that far. But like, say we got to 10 years, I would just figure out how to do it like with some of those other channels. Like, here you go.
That's all right.
No, don't open that.
Oh,
just slowly sip on this.
All right. No, man, but I just want you to know that, I've been doing a lot of different shit lately, and you called me out on it. You call me out on it all the time. And I've been doing a lot of different shit lately, and I'm trying to absorb certain things of my life. And the one thing that I am not.
What up, Londa? You just came in on the RJ therapy session. So
yeah.
Sit back and hold your seat. Now, what were you saying?
Nothing, man. I just want you to know that I would rather never do this show or do it with you. And that's it.
I appreciate it.
I'm not doing it with anybody else.
Ain't nobody else gonna have this fucking kind of dedication that I have.
Yeah.
I can tell you that right now. Nobody that you hang around with, aside from anybody that's maybe watching or whatever, ain't nobody around here gonna have the fucking dedication. If they did, they would have done it already. That's why I say this all the time. Like, look, we might not get fucking whoever numbers, fucking Club Shay numbers, but
I think his podcast is recently, obviously,
but
is
okay. Stop.
Yeah,
we may not get those numbers, but ain't nobody gonna put this shit together like we put it together and do this shit week in, week out. Period.
Yeah, and so point blank.
Did I say what up, Londa already?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. Hook, line, sinker. I would never do that. I would never do this with anybody else other than you, dude.
And all right. Can we please talk about something else?
Yeah, of course. I would like to move on.
I do want to. We didn't get a chance last week, but I wanted to give I don't want to say a shout out, but a rest in peace to Richard Lewis.
Yes, R.I.P.
Great comedian. I remember growing up watching his specials and him being on TV all the time. He was on Curb Your Enthusiasm a lot because him and Larry David are friends. Both great comedians, but Yeah. I just wanted
Did you watch the award show last Sunday? Probably not,
what,
right?
the fucking
The Academy,
Oscars?
the Oscars,
No,
yeah.
no.
So there was one apparently Jim in there, and I don't watch his shit anymore, but I watched this one snippet of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito going.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, where they were basically insulting Batman because they were both
No,
villains.
of course I saw that.
Yeah. And Michael Keaton playing it to a T as Bruce Wayne, just being a smooth, calm motherfucker that he is.
You know that was planned, right?
Oh, I'm sure it is. I mean, that's completely fine. But they did an excellent job. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course it's planned. But it makes me sit there and think, it's like, man, damn. Is this guy really the best Bruce Wayne? Is he Batman? Is he the Batman? Because a lot of this generation knows Christian Bale.
First of all, we answered that question plenty of times on the show.
I know,
before.
but again, it's always going to come up when these guys show up, especially if you've got people like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. I mean, you're talking about
Michael Keaton is hands down the best Batman ever.
yeah, and I agree with
Christian
you.
Bale's good. He's not Michael Keaton.
Nobody is Michael Keaton as Batman. But that was kind of what I was getting at is like, this generation only really knows, they might hear about Michael Keaton. They may have watched it once, but they didn't grow up in that time.
I think Christian Bale's version of Bruce Wayne, he was too serious. Like Bruce Wayne, he's supposed to be this
Nonchalant,
fun-loving, all party boy because that's his daytime disguise. Like Superman has Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne or Batman has Bruce Wayne, and he's like this billionaire playboy. And yeah, they said it in the movie a couple. The billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne. That's saying it and showing it are two different things. They showed it like maybe once when he was fucking swimming in the fountain with the girls or whatever.
Yeah,
I was like, it just.
Yeah, rich people shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But Michael Keaton, that Bruce Wayne had a sense of humor within because it's also Michael Keaton.
No.
He was a comedic actor to begin with.
So it goes to show everybody, and the point I'm trying to make is that we get all absorbed in these superheroes, and me and Jared are very susceptible to that because we're big superhero fans to begin with. When you have the guy that kind of originated the whole fan base.
Relax. He did not.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Adam West.
And this is not a knock at him either. But
I'm not saying, but you said he originated the fan base. No, aside from the comic books, Adam West was the first Batman. Actually, it may have been. No, I think it was Adam West was the first Batman, like live action Batman.
And it just, I just thought it was a really, it's, again, like you said, it's planned, it's written into the show. What I thought out of everything that I saw from the clips that I watched, obviously my most favorite, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm Batman. Oh, Batman, that son of a bitch. They made a joke about it. And it just kind of made me think, it's like, man, you can be so far removed from what you're known for, maybe to a degree.
As long as that character is iconic, everybody will remember it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of the same thing with, even though he kind of, when we got this award for, was it Best Supporting Actor, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
So for a lot of people, when he's older,
shout out to that.
He's gonna be known as
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
But for people like me who are a little bit older, I remember when he went to jail. A lot of people, like the younger cats, they won't know that shit. Like, yeah, he was in court. I think it was, I forget what his, I think his was cocaine.
Yeah, no. I mean, just
cocaine possession.
Yeah.
But he was in court. He was in a bad place. He was an addict. And that's like that's one of those American comeback stories that like everybody lives to see. Is like he's down and out. He gets out. He fucking comes in, does a couple things, and then he gets Iron Man. Perfect part for him. Iron Man blows the fuck up. He's doing that shit for fucking 10 plus years with Marvel. And then he's out of that and he's like, you know what? Christopher Nolan called me up for this part, and now he's got an Oscar after being in the industry for like 40 some years, 50.
Yeah, and And I was, I cannot tell you how happy I was for him because it's very, very, very well deserved. It goes to show you that, and just like you were saying, like you're old enough to remember when he was in jail and, going
I remember
through
seeing the pictures of him in the courtroom.
And you're right. A lot of people don't remember that. They don't even know that.
Yeah, they won't know it because they're
they
too
don't
young.
even know that.
Yep.
And they look to
All they know is, oh my God, that's Iron Man.
yeah.
Iron Man used to be a fucking cokehead, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, like super big. But to your
they
credit,
thought he was going to be dead.
Yeah,
They thought he was going to be one of those young actors that died because he was always in some shit.
And again, just huge round of applause for him for just taking the right path. And, ultimately, this win for him, I think is probably, it's obviously well-deserved. But, dude, when something escapes you for so long, whether it's, put it this way, say you go to the bar, right, and you sit down and you talk to a chick and you're like, hey, what's up? I'm Jared Leigh. And you get to know her, and then you take the time. You start taking that old, chisel to the rock and start chipping away at it, and you put your time and you invest into it and all this other shit. And when you're chiseling the rock, and then one time, you're like hitting there, ding, 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 and you're like, oh shit, because that's because you're trying to create art. You're trying to create something for you, something better.
Take my glasses off so I can see if I know what the fuck you're talking about.
My point is that this guy went through obviously a rough patch in his life, and he was successful at the end of it. We don't see that every day. We don't see it all the time.
It's the ultimate
Yeah.
American comeback story.
Yeah, and he is going to be loved forever. But you have to also remember, for people who are old enough, the struggle that he probably had to go through just as a person for him to be like, you know what, I'm not doing whatever it is anymore, and I'm going to do this. What nobody tells you about being sober in any capacity, whether it's alcohol, weed, drugs, whatever, is all the emotions that come with it. They tell you nothing about
I
that.
can tell you one thing that I had. I don't know if you ever saw the one where he was, the episode where he was on the Joe Rogan podcast. But he found a good habit to replace his bad habits. That he went in, he does like, he's been doing like Kung Fu and Tai Chi like for many years. And you can see it in that interview how like he has that calmness about him. Yeah, he's still a funny guy, and he's still who he is. It's just he found a different way to channel the negative shit.
And that is so important, dude. That is so important. I cannot stress that enough. That is vital to me, to you, to anybody. Like, hey, man, you've had a rough patch. Everybody's pointing their fingers at you. And then you know what? Either you're going to sink or swim, Jared. You're either going to sink or swim.
I mean.
And guess what, Jared? We're swimming in the whole fucking ocean, baby.
All right.
All right. And I think that's just always very important that people know that. Like, you can't just go out of the way and be like, like whatever it is. Like, you have to appreciate who you are, where you come from, the struggles you go through. Nobody likes it, but it makes you tough. All right? It makes you tough. It builds, what is the word? Character. It builds character, dude. And for the rest of his life, nobody's going to think about any of that horrible shit that he had to go through. They're going to be like, hey, you're right. That's Iron Man. And I think that's fucking awesome. He won an award. Well-deserved. Christopher Nolan won an award for Best Director, which is way overdue.
They pretty much swept the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, and good, because Oppenheimer, check it out, folks, is
better than Barbie, by the way.
Yeah, is a great film.
All the motherfuckers that was complaining, well, Barbie should have got this and that. Like, okay, relax.
No.
This is a fucking corporate movie. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, if I have to be a stickler a little bit, to quote Martin Scorsese, the great Martin Scorsese, it's like, hey, that's not a film. We create.
It's like it would have been like giving a Marvel movie Best Picture. Although they give Black Panther, or was it nominated for?
It was probably nominated, but dude, honestly, if a superhero film won Best Picture, I wouldn't be mad at it, but at the same time, I'd be like, I don't know, man. That kind of category is on its own, Even if it's the best film all year, if you win an award for it, cool, I guess. Because I'm a fan, you're a fan. It's like if me and you go watch Deadpool 3, which is coming out, here in God only knows what amount of time. Me and Jared are big Wolverine fans. We're big Deadpool fans. We love the whole universe. Even if it's the best movie me and Jared watched the entire year, if it doesn't win Best Picture, I'm okay with that. Because you know why? Because I'm a fan. And as long as fan service is done the right way, you don't have to win an award. You already won my heart. And I hate to be all soft and spiel about it, but you're right. I completely agree with you, dude. There are no films, especially superhero films, maybe The Dark Knight, and that might be it. You can't put in that category because it's not built for that. It's built for fans. As long as you do right for fans, you're good. I'm all about that. I'm super all about that. And Jared is pulling up Black Panther Academy Awards. Was it a nomination?
No, I didn't get it.
No, I didn't get it.
It got like all the effects and all that shit.
I have to ask you, and I'm sorry to ask this. I really hate asking this. Is this after Chadwick Boseman died?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, just because, again, everything I just elaborated on, I would hate for a film, which is
2019. Let's see, Chadwick Boseman.
I think he died in 2020, that whole year of the pandemic, and I can't even believe that was that was
died August 2020.
What a strong man, dude.
No, he did not.
Man, dude.
He was still alive when it happened.
So that's good. That's a good thing. He was given his flowers, God forbid, beforehand.
Now, did they give him Best Actor? Or is it a different story? Well, they couldn't have because.
Well, again, I mean, me as a consumer, I would never expect somebody who played a superhero role to win that award. I always look at it as like the long, dreary, emotional film.
He got Best Actor. Hold on, I can pull it up.
So he did win an award for it.
I didn't say he won it for that. Hold on, relax there,
right,
buddy. Best Actor, but what was it for? Say 2021, right?
Yes, sir.
I can't fucking see this shit.
Well, Jared's clicking. I just want to remind everybody who's listening and watching, you can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. Every Monday morning at 9 a.m. for the visual on YouTube, the Mad Scientist Lab. Why don't you want to be a part of us? If not, that's cool. Go somewhere else. Go, I don't know, go fishing. I don't know, go. Use your
Mr.
crowns.
Rainey, Mr. Okay, so that says nominee. Anthony Hopkins was. So what did he get Best Actor for?
So he did win an award. So Jared's pulling up for those that are tuning in currently. Chadwick Boseman, who is universally known around the world as Black Panther, who has had several roles before that blew up. He's trying to check if this man won an award, and if he did, it's very well credited. It's very well credited.
Well, you were saying something about did he get it because of
what I don't like in any form of entertainment is people giving flowers past due.
I understand that.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I was.
If you want to say that, then I was just actually talking about that today. Denzel should have got it for Malcolm X and not fucking Training Day. That was past due.
Do you know why that is? Because it's going to fit the narrative. Oh yeah, you want to get into it?
100%.
Yeah.
No, we don't need to get into it because we know why. But
Yeah. Denzel Washington.
I don't know, man. I can't tell. This shit's confusing me, and RJ's confusing me too.
Not. I'm sorry, brother.
Of course.
No, but dude, no, you're right. Think about it. So you have one actor who's playing probably one of the most prominent, if not the most prominent, African American figure in a film in this day and age.
Not the way it was. No, not the way American history is written. He's not the most prominent.
Oh,
He's probably the least talked about. They wanted to talk about him the least because they demonized, just like they demonized the Black Panthers.
yeah. So that's horseshit, in my opinion.
I agree. I don't want to make this into a political debate or government conspiracy, none of that. But
so, but at the end of the day, your point and to mine is,
Training Day. That's what we're talking about. Lonzo Harris.
Yeah, Lonzo Harris, dude.
That's what he won. That's what he won the award for. That's what he won the Oscar for, Best Actor. But I'm saying he should have won for Malcolm X, which was a Spike Lee movie. Again, another reason. Because he played that role like he's the only person that I've ever seen play Malcolm X that I can look at him and be like, wait, like if I could glance over and be like, wait, was that him? Like just from the pictures you've seen throughout the years.
Yeah, and it stinks because to Jared's credit, you have somebody who's playing a very prominent figure in American history, whether it's however you want to absorb it, but then he goes out and he plays the kind of stereotypical like, hey, I'm a cop, I'm a thug, and all of a sudden, and he wins an award. And it's a farce, dude. It's a fucking farce.
Yeah, I know. Trust me.
I know you know.
Lived here plenty of time. Lived here long enough to understand.
So I just want you to know that I agree with you, dude. Like Denzel Washington is an incredible actor, dude. Yeah. I feel like he should have won an award for John Q.
John Q was good too.
That's me personally. I know everybody's gonna have an opinion on those things, but when you have a guy who is as dedicated to his craft as Denzel Washington is, you can't.
Thank you, Epic, for the 10 bomb.
Thank you, sir. You just, I don't know, man. It just doesn't sit right with me either, at all, because we have to learn as a society, or at least me and you, as we age and we become decrepit and whatever the fuck it is.
You before me.
That's right. That's right, sir. That's right.
If you believe, it will be true.
Yeah, well, I believe a lot of things. All right. Oops.
Uh-oh.
No, but I just...
Lick it up.
I'm not going to do all that. All right? You fucking weirdo. No, man, dude, I fucking love Denzel Washington, bro. Right. And for him to just be kind of snubbed for portraying...
I mean, he got it. Fine.
He got it. But
all I was saying was you were talking about giving people their flowers when they deserve them. Matter of fact, what year?
No,
I'm not even going to look at it.
That's my big thing, though. I just want people in general, even if it's me and you.
Oh, yeah, there is Londa. There definitely is.
Yeah. My bad.
He says, please tell me there's no more alcohol in that cup.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. Cheers.
Sorry.
It's pretty cool, though, dude. We're glad you tune in, honestly.
I'm telling you, everybody's noticing except for you.
Yeah, well, that's the point, Jared.
Okay.
No, that's the point, Jared. You think it... what I've learned is that everybody's always going to point out something you are doing. All right, like even if I'm wrong right now, and this might be the most historically.
What else did you watch today? We're not going back into this shit.
All right, so what have I watched?
Right, what else have you watched besides The Gentleman?
Besides The Gentleman. So
you said you have all this free time on your hands.
I do.
You have time to fucking drink my fucking shit.
I guess I set myself up.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing aside from?
I have actually. And this is not going to be what you want to hear or what you like, but what I have been doing, I have been
Pumping your
putt. No, because it's bad for you. Don't beat your meat, folks.
Who said it's bad for you?
Well, I think porno is bad for you.
Porn is bad for you.
Yeah,
but,
porn. Beating
it's
your
actually-
meat. Dude, beat your meat. It's okay.
It helps your prostate. So
Yeah, it does. And I have...
you have fucked your prostate up because you've been holding it in. Fuck
No,
that. I'm beating my meat, motherfuckers.
Okay, so hear me out. So when it... so the...
Oh my God! Please don't beat your meat. Oh!
So the only reason I decided
you turn religious on us all of a sudden?
No, I didn't turn religious. No, the reason I stopped beating my dick so much.
Okay,
all
wow.
all right.
You took it to a whole new level.
Well, I mean, we're here.
No, we're not anywhere. Just
This
continue.
is a mad science
Continue.
lab. Just for everybody out there. At the end of the day, as much as we consume it, porn is really not good for you. There is nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. However, if you're doing it consistently, and there are men involved, it's just not good for your overall demeanor. Dude, put it this way, Jared, if you called me at 10 a.m. and you're like, RJ, tonight we're doing the greatest episode of the Mad Scientist Lab. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I hang up the phone. Then I sit there and I beat my dick for 6 hours. All right. It's probably going to do something to me. All right. It's going to, and, you know.
Okay, first of all, why does it take you 6 hours?
Hear me out.
He's got candles light. Wait, hear you out. So you
No,
really.
I'm not saying I'm beating my dick for 6 straight hours.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, that's not. I don't have candles lit when I'm beating my
You
dick.
got candles lit, incense and shit, fucking black lights. Fucking the fuck. You got Gwyneth Paltrow's fucking candles.
Dude, no,
her
I
pussy
don't.
smell. Or whatever that shit is
dude,
called.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Shout
Yeah,
out to her.
yeah. See, he ordered them shits.
I didn't order shit, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. But
He
it's
said, I
okay.
didn't order shit. Yeah, exactly. 6 hours.
No. Hear me out. So, dude, I fucking hate you. So
now you hate me.
Yeah, well, I've hated you for many years, but now we're just coming to
good.
fruition.
I appreciate it.
I'm just vocally speaking. I'm vocally speaking. Dude, put it this way. If you lay around in bed all day beating your dick, you are doing nothing good for yourself.
I mean, I do.
That's okay.
funny.
But certain people can't handle it.
Oh, that's their problem.
Fuck you, Jared.
What? I'm not. I said I do. I didn't say you did.
I did for a while. I wouldn't say I did it all day, but I did it. Like, we're dudes. Like, you hang out.
I was going for the world record at one point.
And I'm very proud of you.
I think it's like 100 and something times in one day in the Guinness Book of World Records.
I feel that's excessive. I feel like at that point your heart would explode. That's me personally.
Well, one dude who did try to beat the world record, I think he got to 83. I was working on a joke. That's how I know this stuff. This guy got to like 83 or some shit from Thailand, and he did die. And
in one day.
Yeah. And I think he died because it was a heart thing, but it might have been also dehydration because it could have been a combination of the two.
Well, I will say this, as a man.
Exactly, crunchy socks. We already had an episode called Crunchy Socks.
Oh my God! Don't bring that up. Oh yeah, what are the? Yeah, nerd tag. Love you, brother. That's the number.
Okay,
one for you.
no, hold on, Alley Ice. No, because you know why? Because every time I wanted to play games with you guys, you motherfuckers want to fucking go off on your own and fucking not even invite me when the shit was. And I was like,
I'm actually upset with this guy right now. Is he here in the chat?
yeah, he said Jared play Apex Legends tonight with us, and I refuse.
Dude,
You guys can play all you want.
No,
I'm not going to be there.
So you know what, Jared? You're right. You know,
And he put it in caps.
and he put it. He's being a dick. He's being a dick. I'm gonna tell you something about this motherfucker.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
He's drunk. He's gonna tell you for real too.
Yeah. I love this guy. I'm playing video games. You know, dude, if you have a good gamer buddy, I mean, that's it. Like, there's no like, hey, you know, my wife, you know, this, and that. You know, whatever situation you're involved with, it doesn't matter. It's like, hey, dude, we're sundown, we're playing Apex or we're playing Halo or, you know, whatever. I'm gonna tell you something. This guy made me so mad this week. You know, what I've learned in my life is that as I get older, and this is hard for me to say, is that I am not the gamer I once was.
Well, yeah, because you're fucking getting old, and we know that.
Yeah, and I can't put forth the level of effort that I would like deep down like to, where I'm like, yeah, fuck this sweaty kid. And there are times where I just show out and I'm still the dope man.
Okay.
But
Londa, I hope he uses lotion. So that if it was 6 hours, the skin shouldn't peel off because lotion should take care
Lubriderm
of it.
is then that's why we have it.
See?
That's why we have it. Thank you, Londa.
Yeah, that he does have soft hands too. So
yeah, dude, that's crazy, dude. Like everybody's like, hey, man, do you know what it's like when I shake somebody's hand that I don't know?
We're not gonna get into who's a gamer and who's not and who's better.
Oh, that motherfucker. So hear me out. Hear me out.
You want to hear what he said?
It's something I ain't heard before.
Oh, well, okay. He said, you were never fucking good. And this is what you need to understand.
Yeah. The crazy part about that is that that's actually completely inadequate.
Inadequate or inaccurate?
It's inadequate and inaccurate. So it's both. It's a disrespect to me. And it's if you were to write a history, if you, Mr. Jared Leigh Comedy, were to sit down and
you don't have to say the comedy part.
Well, I'm going to. You know, if you were to sit down and you got home and you took this big Texas-sized pencil,
if you slam it, I swear to God,
it's a part of the show. But I'm not going to do it only in the sake of goodness. But if you sat down and you started writing shit, it's like, hey, man, you know, back in my day, I was pretty good at something. It's like the old timer that you meet at the bar. It's like, man, back in my day, I used to pick up all the girls in the world, and they used to talk to me and be super cool.
These motherfuckers in the chat are going.
Yeah. Are they roasting?
They're not roasting you. Relax.
All right,
and everything's about you. They're talking about how many dicks they've touched. Sorry, guys. You guys got to get roasted too.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the fucking chat. You fucking...
No, Londa said every hand you have shaken in your life has touched at least one dick. If not multiple. Yeah, he's not lying.
I mean, he's not lying. He's not lying.
That's why I said. See, I like to twist. I've learned lately. See, Ali Ice. He gets it. 3 for him. He's touched 3 dicks in his life. Not his
fucking
own.
Weirdo.
Relax.
Motherfucker.
He wasn't talking about you. He was talking about himself.
I know he's indirectly
so
talking
here,
to me.
Okay, I've been doing some calling out the most outlandish shit today, like or just in general recently. Like I was in the barbershop today, and they have all this Black History stuff on the walls, and one of them was like Emancipation Proclamation. I was like, first of all, I was like, why the fuck is this of all the fucking other shit they have up there? Why is the Emancipation Proclamation picture with Lincoln and all his congressmen in there? And I'm like, I get what it's trying to say, but I don't know how I feel about that. So I just kept it moving.
Yeah.
Then I brought up, I was like, where are the comedians? Like, there's a bunch of like famous comedians that have done it. And my barber was like, I don't do the shout out to clip tight cuts, by the way. He was like, I don't do the decorating. He was like, we got 2 Obama pictures up here. And I'm like, well, there should only be 1 because he's only half.
Yeah.
I got
it. There you go.
I got it. It was funny to us. So
because
there's 2.
Well, it's hard for
2
me.
2 pictures of Obama. Should only be 1 because he's half.
Yeah. No, I get it.
A joke's always great when you have to explain it to somebody.
No, you don't have to explain it to me. I understood it. However, if I laugh at it, it makes me racist.
No,
it does. It does. Well, I wouldn't say it makes me racist, but it makes me fall in that category of like.
So you telling me you can't laugh at a racist joke that's funny?
Oh, I laugh
when it's said by me.
No, the answer is no. The reason being, no, the answer is yes. I'm sorry. What I'm saying is that with certain, I guess, comedic acts to a degree, I guess as the typical, I am I guess I'm the token white guy. You know what I mean?
All right. We're going back into therapy session.
No, we're not. But what I'm saying is I just, I will laugh at it. But when I laugh at it, when and if I laugh at it, I will think maybe 2 minutes after I laughed, it's like, was that funny? Should I laugh at that?
But you laughed at my Macaulay Culkin joke.
I mean, that
wasn't racist.
No, it's not racist. It's funny and it's true. All right.
So what's the other one?
So that's my point. That's my whole point, dude.
If it's funny and it's true, if it's true and it's funny,
then it's a good joke.
Then, shit.
But
so,
I think for me as a white man,
you're just being oversensitive. That's what you're being.
Maybe it is. Maybe you're correct. But certain things, I don't have a problem laughing at anybody of any, ethnicity. I have no problem with that.
Okay,
but
I'm sorry I even brought it up, guys.
You are sorry. You're sorry you're here. You're sorry you do this show after fucking 87 years of us doing it.
Not 87 years.
Order 66. Anyway, and we're not murdering children, by the way. No, I feel when I laugh at certain things, I feel like I try to catch myself. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, that's kind of fucked up. And it's funny, and I laugh at it, and I will laugh with you.
So give me an example.
Of something that I feel.
Yeah, so let's say you're watching somebody's special. I don't know, easy one. Dave Chappelle. You're watching a Dave Chappelle special, and he says some fucked up shit, and you laugh at it. I'm trying to understand your logic here.
So I get what you're saying. I'm not trying to dissect jokes by any means, but what I'm saying is when it comes to a certain level of humor, I laugh at it.
Mm-hmm.
And put it this way, dude, like if...
But you didn't answer my question. If he had said a joke similar to what I just said, and you laugh, you would feel some type of way about it?
No. The answer is no.
So I'm confused.
So hear me out. So when I hear a joke from somebody,
I think what you're doing is you're putting your politically correct hat on, and instead of just listening to what the joke and the craftsmanship of the joke is, not to say that one that I said was like fully crafted. That was in the moment. I just tried to say it again, but to then say you don't want to laugh at it because you thought it was fucked up. Why did you think it? Just because I was talking about Obama? So the fuck what? Everybody talks about him.
Yeah. I think what it is for me is that when I laugh at something, I'm like, oh shit. And I do find it funny. I do. I am the type of person that will think like, oh shit, like that's gonna piss somebody off. Like I think that's kind of what I was getting at.
I don't know. Comedy is comedy.
And comedy is comedy. And dude,
now there are some shit that you can't say that I don't know, can be probably more tasteless than anything. Like the Ari Shaffir joke that he did a few years ago when he went on Twitter when Kobe died, and he was like, I forgot what he said. He was like, whatever about him.
Yeah, wrong place, wrong time, right?
Some shit. Yeah. It was different. It involved the R word.
Oh man.
And
that's not cool.
Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah.
But these are facts that happen. He thought he was making a joke, but he just made it at the wrong time. It was just a tasteless joke at the wrong time. Now, me saying that there's two pictures of Obama up and there should only be one because he's only half, that's not like...
Yeah, I mean...
That's not crazy because it's true, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I guess you had to be there for that one, though.
No, dude.
RJ's making me feel bad about shit that I say now.
No, dude.
I'm not apologizing for it because shit's still funny to me. But
we will never apologize on the show to any of you.
No, I'm saying I'm not talking about that. Maybe on the show I might apologize, but I'm never apologizing for a joke.
No. I think the way I was looking at it is like, hey, this is funny. Dude, I'll laugh at anything. Dude, I love comedy. Dude, my fucking idol is probably Jim Carrey, if I had to be honest with you.
Well, that's not probably. That's a fact.
And I'm cool with
You
that.
get all your entire sense of humor comes from Jim Carrey.
Because he's, in my opinion, the greatest guy to ever do it.
That's
And
definitely your opinion, but okay.
yeah, that's cool.
He's great. He's great. I'm not denying
it's
that.
fucking Jim Carrey, dude. But anyway, I think when I hear a good joke, like your Obama joke or whatever, even if it's
It wasn't
whatever,
good, apparently.
you know,
You know the crazy part is not to
you're
cut
good,
you off,
dude.
but the crazy part is you laughed at way less funnier shit harder than that, and you didn't give that one nothing.
Yeah, no, that's fine, dude. I laugh at the most random shit, dude.
I know,
Dude, Jared, you can go pump gas in your car, and you can hold like that shit, like the pump the wrong way, and be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And I might find some humor in it because I'm a person, but when you're like trying to dissect comedy, like it's like, oh,
I'm not
do you
trying to
find-
dissect anything.
Nah,
All I was saying was, why the fuck you didn't laugh at my fucking joke? Apparently, it wasn't funny,
Well,
and nobody else in here fucking laughed, so it must not have been funny.
Well, we're having a serious
So
conversation.
fuck everybody.
Yeah, fuck you guys. All right, you fucking assholes, dipshit motherfuckers.
Jesus
Anyway, yeah,
Christ.
well, hoe bag. Anyway,
Presumption is correct, nigga.
yeah, that's right, you bitch ass motherfucker.
Whoa, whoa.
Anyway, no, my whole point is, dude, I can take a joke. I have definitely been roasted in my life, and shit, we do it live every Saturday night. You know what I mean? I'm not.
This motherfucker just turned this into Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
Live from Virginia.
I'm not.
It's Saturday night.
I'm not opposed to that, but I think when I hear certain jokes and I laugh at them, I think, oh shit, this is gonna piss somebody off. You know what I mean?
Who cares?
And I don't care, but I think what it is this is like, oh shit, I can find this funny, but somebody's gonna make something out of this.
So
is
what? Who's gonna make something out of?
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah.
Who's gonna make something out of that joke? Out of the fucking tens of of people that look at it, that even pay attention to what the fuck we do.
No, but that's again, I agree with you. I'm saying is that when I laugh at something and it's very, very inappropriate, I don't feel bad about it. But
Sounds like you do. Like,
no. But after the fact, I'm like,
I don't give a fuck, bro. I see some of the worst because I watch a lot of podcasts, a lot of comedians. I'm around comedians, and some horrible shit is said on a regular basis, and that's why you won't hear those same horrible things, even though there's a comedian in the room. If there's a bunch of quote unquote normies in the room, you're not gonna hear us say any of that shit. We have to fucking hold that in because it's like, hey, guess what? These people, they can't handle it. I don't want to say they can't handle it. These people aren't.
They're fucking pussies.
They're not us.
Yeah.
They don't have the same skin that we have. So
Yeah,
the normies are gonna have their fucking selves. Like I said some shit recently. It was kind of a mixed crowd. Some of the people would have heard what I said, and they would have been fine with it or laughed at it. But there was one person that was not of that ilk, and they were like, "Oh, come on, you can't say that. The fuck? Get the fuck out of my face."
Yeah. So you need to get your ass out of here, dude. Trust me, dude. The only comedy events I've been to have been for yours. And we were lucky enough to go down to Richmond and see that wonderful show we saw.
Wonderful show.
Yeah. And, dude, people, you're right, dude. You're right. Like, that was, like, I guess basically what I was getting at is everybody's overly sensitive, dude. Like,
well, the normies are sensitive. Sorry.
And I can take a joke, whether it's regarding any type of ethnicity.
There's a difference. There's a difference in saying a joke and meaning it and telling when someone is being intentionally
fucking
hurtful.
An asswipe?
No, trying to be intentionally hurtful and saying something when you know they're just joking.
Yeah.
Like, but that's also the key. Is like if I was gonna say some fucked up shit to somebody, I would just say the fucked up shit. I wouldn't try to make it funny in any way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So like I don't know. I guess.
Well, no, you're right. People are so self-absorbed, dude. Like I'm serious. I'm being dead serious.
You gotta get off social media, bro.
No, I do. I think it's terrible. I think social media is the worst thing that has ever happened.
And I'm on the shit more than you, and I don't fucking get this in my feelings.
Well, I'm drunk and I love you, so I'm gonna tell you. But so let me ask you, since you brought it up, they're trying to ban TikTok. What do you really think of? I mean, just as a personal consumer, who does it just swiping by.
I have a few different angles that I kind of attack this on. Because somebody posted on Facebook this week saying they were basically saying that TikTok is a threat and this, that, and the other thing and blah, blah, blah.
Why is it a threat, though?
It goes very deep. And basically because, okay, so the narrative that's out there is that TikTok is this Chinese-owned company.
All right.
Which is not entirely true. So, okay, so let's just leave it that.
All right.
It's this Chinese-owned company or the company is a Chinese company. So what the thing is, in China, if you have a company there, the government can ask for access to your business at any time that it wants.
Okay.
Because that's just how the Chinese government is.
Understood.
So that's the biggest thing. They don't want China to have access to Americans' information. So back in 2020, there was this big deal. They were trying to ban TikTok then. So what happened? Well, especially because of the pandemic, like that shit blew the fuck up, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I'll tell you later on why I think that is the thing. Slow down, bro.
I got you, brother.
Slow down.
No, don't worry. I got you. Listen, I'm listening.
So then 2020, they had these hearings and they were like, well, we're willing to move our servers over to the United States and have a U.S. company control all the U.S. data that comes out of our app.
Okay.
They did that. They spent billions of dollars, or $1 billion to have it move over. Oracle, I'm sure you've heard of Oracle before.
Yes, I have.
They own the servers. They have all our information that comes through the TikTok app goes to those servers, which is U.S. soil. Now, what they're trying to do, this new bill, is they want this company, ByteDance, to sell the company to a U.S. whatever, just so that they can have it and not, they want total control of it, so there's no worry about Chinese government getting into the shit.
All right.
Wait, may as well go the China route. Wait, hold on.
No. Shout out to the guys in the chat.
Oh, Ali Ice, RJ, these motherfuckers don't affect your life, brother. Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter about affecting your life. It's about
I think he was talking about what we were talking about before.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I just got to it now. May as well go the China route and completely control everything we consume. I agree, and see, so this is my issue, Epic. With that is, so there's a few different parts, and the argument that I got in, I didn't really get into an argument because I said my piece and I got off because it's clear when I saw this person typing the same thing to other people about it, and then afterwards posting saying, "Oh, I've got 25 plus years and I've been at the highest level in government and this, that." And if you don't know IT or cybersecurity, which, first of all, motherfucker, I've been studying that shit for years. Second of all, I've been in web since 2009, so I probably know more about the ins and out of networks and web networking and all that shit than he does. Now, he may have the upper echelon of top secret information. He might have some information that I don't know about. However, don't act like you fucking know everything about cyber everything. Anyway, so then, like he said, like Epic was saying, part of it for me is the free speech part, and that's, you know me, I'm fucking Constitution,
Oh, dude.
Bill of Rights all day.
Hey, I heard you wanted to run for Senate, bro.
Okay, relax.
All
I'll get to that. This is part of where I'm going with this.
All right.
Okay. Oh wait. So no, you were right. There's no sarcasm. I don't know what everybody's talking about different shit at the same time now. So anyway, the free speech thing is a problem for me. I feel like by banning TikTok, you're banning Americans' ability to say what the fuck they want to say and pass information around the way they choose, as opposed to having some government entity control it. Now, the other side of that is if China can get into it and they can adjust the code on their end, which is quite possible, to have Americans only see certain algorithms, okay, fine. That's possible. But that is also possible with, this is where me talking about running for Congress comes in. I said, I want in on some of this corporate funding. I said that for a reason. I said that because the people who are funding these congressmen and congresswomen to pass this bill, guess who? Facebook.
Yeah.
Meta. They're the ones fucking pushing this shit because they don't want the competition. And everybody's like, oh no, the Chinese and this. Okay, fine. It may be some fucked up shit that they're doing on the back end. But at the same time, what the fuck are y'all that already exist here? What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
And everybody wants to be like, no, it's not the same thing. Yeah, it is. Either way, that information is accessible to anyone, no matter who the fuck it is.
Yeah,
if you have the ability to do it. And they're like, oh, they can hack it and this and that. Guess what? The Chinese government only owns 20% of TikTok in general. The other 60%.
Shocker.
The other 60.
Literally shocker.
Yeah, exactly. The other 60% is global investors, which could be anybody, including American investors. And then I think the other 40% is, no, not 40. That would be 10%. I think it's, oh no, the other 20% is people that are actually owners or not, are like employees of the company, which are Chinese, but whatever. So I don't know, dude. Do your research, look it up. There's plenty of shit out there.
That was so nail on the head, man.
What's that?
Nothing. Just like, you're right. Like we have, and just to clarify for everybody out there, Jared is a big TikTok user. I am not.
I'm not a big user. I like using it. Well, here's a big thing, and this is the other. All right, you're getting to a fucking
no. It's
big
good. It's good.
bucket of worms here. So the other thing is, like, that's the main thing of the big pushback of why people don't want it to get banned, because there's so many. I don't know exact numbers off the top of my head, but there's a shitload of American businesses that use it to fucking help grow their business. Right. I.e., Jared Leigh Comedy is a business because I want this motherfucker is laughing out here.
Yeah, no.
I want to get known, and TikTok is a place where people get known just by posting shit, and they get, that's how a lot of people look. Matt Rife he blew up off of there. Nate Jackson blew up off of there just by posting crowd work. They blew up after fucking however long just because they were posting crowd work and people liked it, and they start buying shows because they were on TikTok. Now there's fucking thousands of other businesses that use it the same thing, that uses TikTok for the same reason. So it's not just me acting like, oh, I just want my fucking, and that's the thing. They want to put it out there as like, oh, it's these kids and these people, they just want to see their happy dances, and like they don't know what's really going on. First of all, my feed has no motherfuckers dancing on it.
First of all, I couldn't even imagine you.
Hold
like
on,
one
hold on,
watching
hold on.
you
Stop,
dancing.
stop.
All right.
I get because now I'm in the middle of it. I don't get no fucking girls dancing, whatever. I get fucking news. I get fucking shit that I like, comedy shit. I get shit that pertains to me because that's how I tailored my fucking algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I was a fucking teenage girl, yeah, I probably would have dances and shit. But that's what they think. That's what they keep trying to put out in Congress and fucking Senate. Like, oh, this app is just for blah blah blah, and they're sending misinformation. I think what the real thing is, the misinformation that they're worried about is what is the real information that's going on with all this shit in certain parts of the world.
And, dude, I love doing this show with you. I really do. And that was like literally, if I had to pull out a crayon, like a Crayola, especially, you know, the one of the ones that had the sharpener. But,
hold on. Give me a second. Because you're not fully here with everybody else because you're not reading what I'm reading.
Oh, okay.
So Epic said, he was like, yeah, like that hot young blonde from Jersey that makes the pizzas. Yes, she's hot, but guess what? That business blew the fuck up. She's hot and she's making pizzas. All she's doing is making pizzas all day, but it works for them and they got fucking big. Like the other one where Dave Portnoy went, I think it was another pizza place, and that might have been New Jersey or New York too. But Dave Portnoy went there because their TikTok blew up. Their TikTok was huge, and they were like, well, hey, Dave, come here and try our pizza. And he ended up going there. I think he gave it like a 7 or whatever his scale is. But so it clearly works. And I think that's the issue that they're worried about is information that the narrative that they want to spin isn't the one that's getting spun.
And
because I'm not done yet.
I hear you. I'm listening.
Because I can tell you, especially recently, I'll see a video. And here's the other thing. Okay, now y'all get me really fucking into this shit now. Here's the other thing. So they want to try and stop misinformation, like because the whole election last time, right?
Yeah.
On Facebook and all these other, they want to stop misinformation, so they start blocking people's shit, shadow banning people's shit. I'll tell you right now, I've seen the amount of videos that get posted, and within hours to a day, when they say some bullshit, somebody else is already there correcting them. Like, no, hold up, this ain't what the real is. And then you go into the comments and you read it, like, yeah, blah 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 blah. So they everybody's self-policing themselves.
Yeah, there's an initial reaction to this.
No. It's a self-policing of why are you fucking putting out bullshit? This is a place for real information. It's like an unwritten rule, kind of. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think. That's what I think they're worried about.
It sounds. I understand.
That's what I think they're worried about.
Man, dude,
this shit gets deep, bro.
Dude, shit, man.
Yeah, $24K a month, exactly, and that's just from TikTok. Not even to mention what she makes from her business. Yeah, bro, like this shit is wild.
Yeah, no. So to your credit, and yes, I am a part of the show.
He said my whole fucking feed is filled with guys dancing with no shirts. Well, you might need to fix your algorithm, Allie.
Yeah, dude. Shut the fuck up, you fucking motherfucker.
Is there what?
So no. To your credit,
who's this Dr. Wood person? Epic, you know this person? That's weird.
Dr. Wood.
No,
that's the name of this episode.
Again, you're not in the chat, so you don't know what's going on right now. No. Okay. I don't see what this person. Do your discretion, bro. If you don't, who is this? Sorry, my friend was linked to.
Does that person have the name Wee Wee?
Nah, man. I don't know. Hey, you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel though, brother.
Yeah.
Dr. Wood.
Dr. Wood.
Ain't no Elliots either. What is this guy
Wood.
talking about?
Regardless, so you pretty much hit the nail on the head, dude. I didn't have to speak the whole time. You were
oh, you're Elliot. Okay, cool. We looking for cool people here, bro.
Yeah,
Don't be.
Yeah, we're not here to offend, and if we do, you're a pansy. But anyway,
Don't mind him. He's
yeah, I'm fucked up.
Yeah,
It's okay, but I'm not wrong at the same time. Anyway,
hit that follow button in, brother.
So when you absorb, I think sometimes that's a problem with the world now. It's like we are overloaded with information. Like, put it this way, like after the show's over, the night's done, you're gonna go home at some point in time, and you're gonna be scrolling through your phone, and you feed it without thinking about it. You feed into this shit.
What are you feeding into, RJ? You scroll. Only thing you scroll, and here, look, I have a gripe. I have a gripe with Facebook.
All right, go ahead. Hit me.
I've been on Facebook recently, and I don't know if just people have stopped posting there, but I see the same shit every time I fucking scroll. I'm like, okay, I just saw this 2 hours ago. I just saw this yesterday. Like, why do I keep seeing the same shit?
Yeah, so you are correct in that aspect. But I think for me, like,
I can't move the camera back until you put that down.
like for me personally is
guy.
no, yeah, we're going all the way. Yeah.
No,
send.
you're going all the way.
Yeah, full send.
This is crazy.
But dude, everybody is allowed to have an opinion. I'm completely cool with it. I think that's a problem with a lot of people nowadays. Yeah. I think that's the problem with a lot of people nowadays is that they're not really prepared to accept a different answer. I don't care what I don't care if you're the most famous champion in the world or what. Some people are not prepared for the answer of life.
Some people are not prepared.
They're not, dude. They're just not. And, I could be, I'm obviously included in some way, shape, or...
Is there anything anybody in the chat wants us to talk about? Because I don't know what this man is talking about.
Oh, you fucking dipshit.
I'm not trying to be a dick. Don't pour nothing else in there. Oh, I swear to God, I thought you were about to pour some more fucking...
No. I just want to pour some cocaine in my drink. Oh, yeah.
Bro. You're not going to be able to even take me across the street.
Dude, I want to tell you something, and I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you, since I'm fucked up, I'm going to tell you right now. Dude,
you got to remember, there's people watching.
I don't give a shit who's watching.
Okay.
And if this comes to haunt me, here, say it right now. You are not liable for the action. I don't care. What I want to tell you is that, bro, when you, Jared Leigh, need something, bro, I don't care if I'm half dead, bro.
Okay, I got you. Thank you.
Got you, brother.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody loves Jared.
No, that's not true.
Fuck you.
Okay, calm down.
I know. I'm being silly. But no, dude.
What?
Shit.
What?
You playing that? Is that the greatest movie trilogy of all time?
No.
No. What is?
Oh,
yeah, hit you with that one. Yeah.
Trying to think of other trilogies. Trilogies don't do well. It's not a lot of trilogies that.
No, actually.
Wait, trilogy? No. Because that third one wasn't that great.
No, it was actually.
The Wild West, it was okay.
It
was okay. Like at that point I had seen it or done enough. We're talking about Back to the Future. Anybody?
Yeah,
everybody, not anybody.
And I'm gonna let everybody know right here, right now on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast, there is no disrespect towards Dr. Emmett Brown. Period.
You know that.
Yeah, that's not happening. Dude, that's so awesome that you have
such
that.
a fucking kid.
Yeah, dude. That sound alone should let you know how big that guy's balls are.
We should use that for a transition instead of...
Dude, that is so... I can't believe... I didn't know you had that. I didn't know we had that.
I haven't used it in a long time because it was loud as shit. That's why I stopped using it.
That's okay. I am completely comfortable with that. But, dude, as a fan of film...
So, anyway...
go ahead.
We were talking about trilogies. I don't think that I wouldn't count that as a trilogy. I mean, it is.
What is one franchise you would
I would say Indiana Jones was better than that.
I think that's very arguable. Yeah, no, I do. Because put it this way, when we talk, me and you, when we talk about Star Wars or anything like that.
Well, the original Star Wars could probably be put in that situation.
Yeah,
too.
so you put in.
Mind you, these are about majority of the same people.
It's kind of, this has nothing to do with whoever's playing it. This is
not playing it. I'm talking about behind it.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
Because Indiana Jones was Spielberg and George Lucas.
Oh my God! Thank you for whatever you did. Please.
Back to the Future. What's her name? Kathleen Kennedy, who is now, she was the CEO of Disney, which was also, she was part of that. And Spielberg was part of Back to the Future. Wasn't that Amblin? That was Amblin, right?
Yeah. No, you're 100% correct. So Jared has no lies detected right now.
Okay, here's a good one. Londa has a good one. Wait, Doctor Who? Okay, relax.
Doctor Who? You mean the TV show or the movie?
I don't know what he's talking about. I've never seen any of it.
I don't.
Londa said Lord of the Rings was a good trilogy.
Yeah. Actually, if I had to pick one,
What do you mean you had to pick one? You picked every one that we've said.
Yeah, no, but if I had to go with like what's really a trilogy, then yes, absolutely. Because I'll tell you, I know you're not. I know you recently got into it.
No, I watched it. Yeah. I told you what I thought about it. I thought the original trilogy was the best of all of them. Everything except for the new series was kind of trash.
Yeah,
like the Hobbit shit was trash. And when I say trash, I mean comparatively to the other movies, it wasn't as good. I thought they tried too hard, especially even in the last of the original series of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
I thought they tried hard with the CGI. Tried too hard with the CGI. Wasn't enough practical effects for me. And the Hobbit was just way too CGI. It wasn't up to par with what we have now. I'm not really that's not an excuse, but I just didn't think the Hobbit was as good. I thought it was more cheesy looking than even the original ones.
And you know what's funny is you're absolutely 100% correct. But to Londa's credit, shout out to Londa. When you think of a trilogy, you think of the first two films. You don't think about the third one by any capacity. Like whether that's Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, or I'm gonna give a very good The Godfather, right? I think The Godfather is the greatest film ever made, and I don't think anything or anybody will ever do anything as good as Marlon Brando petting his cat, saying, "Hey, you come to me on the day my daughter is to be made."
We talked about this a long time ago, like when Greg was still on the show.
Yeah.
I like Godfather. For me, I think they could have chopped some stuff up. Not the original movie. I'm just saying throughout the trilogy, they didn't need to be all 3-hour movies. That's just what I think.
No, and you're correct.
And now a lot of people probably be like, that's blasphemy. They could have been chopped the fuck up.
Yeah, no, but you could say the same thing, and now that we're talking about it, is the Batman film.
Which one?
The newest one with what's his face?
What could have been chopped up on that? That was fucking very well edited.
I thought it was a spectacular film. I watched, believe it or not, it's funny you say that. The last couple of weeks, that's probably the movie I put on.
No, I'm confused with what you're saying though.
So hear me out. You're listening.
I'm listening.
So I think when you get into technicalities, when it comes to prestigious things, prestigious. I'm not talking about like everyday shit. I mean something that anybody that you could go pick, anywhere in the world and be like, "Hey, do you know what this is?" And they're like, "Yeah." So when you take a film like the most recent Batman movie, and to Jared's credit, which is excellent, it's absolutely phenomenal, to be honest with you.
I didn't say it was all that. I said it was edited well. You were saying it drug on, and I don't think it drug on.
Well, it can drag on. There are people that don't have attention spans, obviously, like me and you.
Like, what part did it drag on though?
I would say the third half of the movie, at least for me.
Like, like specifically, so I can recall what you're talking about.
So there's a point in the film, and we're probably, if
I don't need full detail. What part of the movie?
So Bruce Wayne, dressed as Batman, is in the Riddler's apartment, and then he's like, "Oh, I got to figure this out. I got to do this."
Yeah, so he's finding clues. He's being a detective.
Yeah. He's being the world's greatest detective, right? And I'm all for it.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, it's going to end right here. We're ending on a cliffhanger. We're going to want a sequel. We're going to want everything.
Yeah.
And the movie goes on for like another hour. And then he finds, whatever problem and solves it, to a degree, Who's roasting me? Tell me right now.
It's just epic.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody, because they all caught it.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Because you said Bassman and not Batman.
No, grow up, you fucking pussies.
It was funny though.
Yeah, I mean,
I let it go.
It's cool. No, but dude, me and you saw the dude. I'm gonna be upfront with you. Every major superhero movie that has come out in the last decade, I've watched with you.
Almost, not everyone.
No, I've watched literally all of them.
No, because you didn't see me. You didn't see Ant-Man and the Wasp with me. You didn't see what was the one before that? There was one other one before that.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I know, because you didn't see it with me. Obviously.
No. Hear me out. So, dude, when me and you went to go see Logan, which I think is
that was a long time ago.
It was, and it was when we started doing
that was
the
like
show.
2019 or some shit,
dude,
or 2018.
Dude, that was like 2017, 26. I mean, dude, that was like super heavy shit. This is before we even did the podcast, dude. I'm gonna tell you something. I take going to the movies very seriously. I
do too. I haven't been.
Yeah. And
this is what I want. I know what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. So we me and you, we're stickler fans. We love the whole experience. We love the smell of the popcorn and all that other shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, we live in 2024. Who likes the smell of popcorn? Who likes the one guy waiting at the window? And everybody has something to complain about. Dude, I'm not complaining about that, dude. I want to go see a good movie. Like, I want to pay my $12.50 or $13.50 or whatever outrageous price. Like, I am literally taking the time out of my day to go watch a feature film. Get the fuck out of my... I don't care if it's somebody who's, like, sitting there, they're scraping their ticket like, hey, bro, what film are you watching? And I'm like, hey, I'm going to go see Batman. And they're like, oh, yeah, to the left. Nah, get the fuck out of here. My point is, my point is,
yes, please, for the love of God, get to your point.
For the love of God, is that, dude, me and you have been to every major pivotal point film.
Right. Let me save these guys real quick. So
fuck all of you too.
The new Ghostbusters is coming out.
Oh yes.
And this is
yes.
And this is what I saw today.
Oh yes.
This is an old article, but the popcorn. You know how in Dune, for the Dune movie, Dune 2, they had the little wormhole bucket, the popcorn bucket. Have you seen that?
Yes, of course.
Okay, relax. Hold on.
I'm being calm currently.
Okay. For Dune 2, you know how they had the popcorn bucket where it had the worm mouth, where you put your hand in the worm mouth and it was going around the internet? Did you see that?
Yes, I have seen that.
So
yes.
Now for the Ghostbusters movies that's coming out, I think soon, very soon, they have ghost trap popcorn buckets.
Dude,
I'm definitely going to get one of these motherfuckers.
Oh, bro. Okay, all right. Thank you.
Have to go get one of these motherfuckers.
All right, thank you for allowing you to talk so I can be a fucking overly belligerent like fanboy right now.
All right.
This is cool. I mean, like, think about it. Like, think about it from a fan experience.
I'm thinking about it. Trying to.
You go to the movies like, hey, yeah, let me get one ticket, adult.
This is going to be golden. Keep going.
Yeah, this is golden. Yeah, I need a ticket to go to the movies. Sir, you're at the box office. Yeah, I'm here. You're right.
Well, first of all, That's not happening anymore because you got to order it online or at the little station. So
That's
this motherfucker, we're gonna have to shut it down. This
uh,
motherfucker got his. It probably sounded like it was asking about you, probably Siri or some shit. Because you have your Siri turned on.
because I'm ready. Anyway, but dude, no bullshit, man. All seriousness aside, dude, I actually LOVE. I love going to the movies, dude.
Gotcha. Understood. Outlast. What's Outlast? Have you heard of Outlast?
I have heard of, I've heard of Outlast.
Londa
Actually,
is asking, what do we think about Outlast? An Outlast movie, in case you know about the lore of Outlast. I don't know anything about that.
no. So, to Londa's credit, Outlast is probably one of the sleeper, I guess, franchises of gaming.
Okay.
In terms of storytelling, it's a very dark.
I've never heard of Outlast. But
Yeah. It's a very dark, creepy kind of vibe. So it's one of those movies. I mean, you can look at it like Silent Hill or Resident Evil, or like it is something that is kind of not glorified in this day and age. But Outlast, I think did it better. You know, that's me personally. It's like, hey, you want to walk around and you want to be.
oh,
creeped
this
out.
game.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we have Outlast up here on the screen. No, but believe it or not,
I've maybe played this. I don't remember playing it.
believe it or not, gameplay aside, I don't beat it to like a dead horse kind of thing. I mean, this is very good writing. At the end of the day, it's a good story. Like, who doesn't like a good story?
Yeah, we know. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah,
Or you talked about it earlier.
Oh, I try to talk about whatever I can while I'm
Okay.
here with you, brother.
Okay.
And it might not be the most popular game, but its story resonates with fans, and I'm all for it. Fucking dipshit.
Don't call nobody names, motherfucker. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself.
All right, I did it today. I don't care.
All right, relax.
But-
Put the glass down. I don't want you to spill it. You're gonna take it to the head. Jesus Christ! Look, this is RJ right now.
So you have no idea how happy I am that you have that.
Of course, you say that every time I play.
Yeah, dude.
Here, look, because this is how I feel when you say that.
He was a fat Faison liar.
I'm not gay.
No, what the? No one said anything about what?
I'm just joking.
Fat Faison liar is not anything to do with what you just said.
I have nothing to say about my sexuality.
I get it. I don't care about this shit though, dude.
I know, and nobody else does either. But my point is that
Let's do this.
fuck you. Well, you drink your big glass. Mr. David Lee Comedy, who comes around here every day, and he pats his chest like this. He has pocket protector, something we don't like. And we touch pocket protector, and we don't understand. But Mr. Jared Lee tells me my mind is no good, my body is no good. You know what that guy's name was? His name was Tony, and he was from Russia.
I don't think there's anybody named Tony in Russia.
That was.
And you know what's funny? Your shirt looks like the Russian flag.
I am an American.
Okay, you want to go ahead and sign us off there, guy?
All right. Hey, dude, you put up with me for fucking 2 hours. Does that hurt you?
Almost 2 hours. Not quite.
As much as I would like to apologize to Jared for doing this to him,
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to them.
dude, they yell at me every day. I don't give a shit.
It's not just them. There's other people that watch this shit.
I know. And you know what? And before we sign off, and I really want to emphasize this right now, just while it's on my mind, while I'm drunk and crazy, is that the Mad Scientist Lab podcast is the best podcast in North America. You can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts: Apple Music, Spotify, all that good shit. Dude, I had a like literally before you came out, I had like a self-absorption moment, and it was kind of weird. I was like, I do a podcast, like I felt like a boss for like maybe 5 minutes, and then I was like, yeah, I've done this.
And then I came over and fucking checked your ass. So I can play.
Yeah, I mean you did, but it's all good. Like I am not walking around thinking, oh, hey, I have these privileges. Fucking assholes.
Keep going, man. We're enjoying this.
I know.
You may not enjoy it on Monday, but this is why we probably don't watch our shit no more. Do you watch this shit? Do you even watch this shit?
I do. I actually watch it with my mom, but as crazy as it sounds.
You watch this with your mom?
Yeah, like for maybe like 10 minutes.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like just to get a view or something like, hey, wow, this is what I do on Saturday. I try to be like a good son. You know what I mean? But what you fucking know about it, forget about it. And what I want you to forget is nothing very good, to be honest with you. I want you to always remember that this is the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. You can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify. Monday on 9 a.m. for the visual. Yeah, it's a little weird right now. But yeah, dude, we're here. Be gay with us. Be gay with Jared. Jared, you gay?
Emotional damage.
So we're all gay.
Jesus Christ.
Not really. We like to eat ass and fuck your pussy. So fuck all of you. Thank you for listening to episode 225 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Great Scott!
As always, it is I, RJ the Pizza Guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist.
Great Scott! Great Scott!
We don't disrespect Dr. Emmett Brown on this show. At all. You got a problem with it, you got a problem with us. So we will see you guys next Saturday night. Thank you. Love you. Jared's gay.
Okay. Goodbye, y'all. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
jeez. Am I still on the camera? Holy shit. Hold on. Let me do you a favor. Because I did this for you. I did all of this for you.
Okay.
Like my whole day was conspired for you. So I'm on the camera. This is the 225th episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RJ the Pizza Guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist, who is over here questioning my logic. That's okay. That's why we have what we have. We got little sombreros, little ducks, big titties. You know what I'm saying? We have a, Jared, I'm going to give you a compliment. Me and Jared, we have a huge pencil.
I will. He's already home, so he's fine. I got to worry about how I'm getting home.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you're safe. Is Epic safe? Are we safe?
No, he's telling you to have safe.
Drive fun, have safe?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
you actually saw it?
No.
Oh, you just
dude,
know.
Dude, I've known that guy for fucking damn near 20 years. I know what he says. So, hey, buddy, I love you. Here's our giant wood, our massive Texas-sized meat in a form of a lead pencil, obviously. And you guys aren't cool. And we don't like you. We don't want anything to do with any of you because you guys come in and compliment us every week. You suck. This is the Mad Scientist Lab. And there is no...
I know I should have cut him off, but this is just gold.
Yeah, this is good. All right, am I drunk, dude?
Did you just ask if you were drunk?
I am fucked up.
Oh, my God.
We love you guys. Thank you for always being a part of us. All right, so... it's pretty bad right now. I'm probably gonna
All
wake
right.
up tomorrow
All
morning
right.
and
We got to go.
all right. Thank you guys. Love you. See
Love
you next
y'all.
Saturday.
Peace out. Jesus.
Hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
The merit scientist